Alright, and welcome back for some more Magic Farm 2 on Minecraft 164. This is modpack version 2.15, and it has Smeltery 4.1, and it's 1.2.3.455, something. Anyway, yeah, sorry, just got a little silly with numbers there for some reason. Back at it, and today I want to do some more Mystcraft. And I think I figured out a couple things. Let's see. First of all, the thermostatic harness is no longer double tap. It is F. Just hit the F key to turn it on, F key to turn it off. I actually figured that out right at the end of the last episode. Right as I was heading back across the ocean trying to get there, I'm like, it's got to be something simple. I tried F and it worked. Of course, if you have F bound to something else, then this is changed and it will conflict with that. What am I doing? Oh, alright. I wanted to make some more clear glass, and I thought, let me automate this a better way. I had used the vanilla hopper before, but the problem is the hopper takes up the entire block. So once you put a hopper on here, you can't click on the smeltery. And it didn't work from the top, so I can't put a hopper on the top of this thing, unless maybe if I move the controller up. I don't know. At any rate, here's my my thought on how to automate this. And I'm going to need a pneumatic servo or a lever, but servo is cool. I dig the servos. And I feed that, say, okay, just ignore it, you're always enabled. And stack size, let's just go 1. Alright, so if I want to cook up a bunch of things, we can just throw them in here, and they will get sucked, well, piped out of the chest into the controller. Yeah, I guess there's no reason to make it size 1. I was just thinking, you can't fit 64 in there. I'll make it like 4 at a time or something. So if you try to feed it 64, I guess you'd fill all the slots at once and then bounce back a bunch. Whatever. Alright, so we've got unlimited lava over there. We've got automated piping in. And then here, oh, I was getting some gold out of here that was stuck in the system. So here we have a way to automate the output. Alright, so lights on, that means it's going to output automatically. And so these are going to cook up, they're going to become clear glass, well, liquid glass, and then it's going to pipe them straight out into the casting basin. And we have the old vanilla hopper down there pulling out of the casting basin. There we go. So we have some clear glass going in there. You can see there's molten glass in the fluid duct right now. And as that cools, it will make clear glass, and as soon as it does, the hopper below will suck it out, and clear glass. Cool. Alright, so why am I making clear glass? I think I figured out where Mr. Luggage is. I'm pretty sure I went back and checked a video before I went to the end. I think he didn't come through the end portal with us, and I think he's in the end portal room. At least I hope that's where he is. If he's totally lost, I guess I can always create another one and maybe cheat in the items he had or something, I don't know. But yeah, I wanted a bunch of glass. Oh, and it looks like there's some retrogen going on, because this was definitely not copper, and neither was this, so I don't know. When you update the mod pack, you never quite know what's going to happen, because something wrong, something bad or might happen or screw up or whatever. So yeah, so I wanted to go to the hub, and I wanted to bring some clear glass with me, and probably the builder's one. I don't know if I have enough glass yet, but yeah, I'm going to grab one of my 2 builder's wands. This is one of those divide by diamond things, by the way. Once you divide by diamonds, you can make your own builder's wand. You don't have to find them in the chest, right? Where is it? Here it is. Divide by diamond. Got to do that. Oh yeah, one other thing I thought of after the last episode. This has mud, slime balls, rain. It has oak tendrils, but I don't really care. But you know what else it has? It has honey, lakes, and if we find something that needs honey, that means I can get it from here without having to do bees. So that's cool. mud, slime, balls, whatever. Honey. What else is it? Oak tendrils and... Oh, dude, I just totally forgot what was on there. And, you know, other thing. So I'll fix that later. Lost it completely. I don't know what the last piece was. I'm sure you guys are all like, oh, duh, it was this. But anyway. All right, let's go to the hub in the end. So that's the right place. And no, I just got some errors on the recording software. It says it can't find the window. Oh, it's talking about the other window. Okay, whoops. Just looked at somebody, I guess. Or not. I think one spawned with his head in the cobblestone bricks or something there. Anyway, what I wanted to do was make a... Oh, that's cool. I didn't even notice these. Or maybe that's the change. Ender Lillies have spawned in the end now. That's pretty cool stuff. Anyway, I wanted to make a little safe spot so that I can come here, portal in and out without having to worry about critters getting into my little safe zone. Now, really, there should only be Endermen here, but you know, special mobs, infernal mobs, that's not necessarily safe, right? Yeah, those are fine. That may be the first time I've done it on camera. So basically, if you have this in your inventory, like I have 6 left, if I try to right-click on clear glass, it'll try to place that in. So it's trying to extend whatever you click on. Oh, I did this once. Yeah, so if I click here, it'll try to place all 5 there. If I click here, it'll try to extend the top, which is cool. Alright, so I need a little bit more, but that's cool, no big deal. So let me drop down this, well, actually I need to move it down. I need to bring some signs out here and move this, is what I need to do. Let's not cover that direction up. Let's put it not in the corner. Let's put it right there. Alright, let me go back and get some more clear glass and get some signs. Come on. Taking too long. I think it's just when I teleport. I got the computer doing 3 or 4 things at the same time right now, but hopefully everything's recording okay. I'll check it here in a minute and make sure. Alright, we got that. Signs. Let's just see if we can get Mr. Luggage. I don't have any signs yet, but that's easy enough. Oh, hey, you can make a paper battle sign? Interesting. Oh, you can make signs with Tinker's Construct. Oh. Interesting. Battle signs. I don't know what battle signs are all about. Let's check that out. Anyway, right now all I need is just some regular old signs. Let me have, I don't know, a dozen of them or so here. We're gonna put up some signs up in the end at the hub. Alright. Go. Yeah, I'm getting this thing that says it's taking too long to encode, so hopefully the footage will be okay here. We will see. Well, let's see. I can either... Well, I'm going to have to make a way out of here. Probably just straight out the top. Actually. What? Who'd I make mad? Who'd I look at? I have cobble? I have cobble. Just do this. Hey, guy. Oh, cool! Wayla shows health now. Dude, that guy's got a lot of health. Or it looks like a lot of health. Alright, let me just do this. We'll just encase the top in cobblestone for the moment. I can get fancier with this, put in some doors, whatever. And if we want out, we can just... Now, if I put a hole in the ceiling, then it'll, you know, an Enderman could get... Well, that's probably fine. Let me just put it here in the corner. Pretty unlikely. Well, even if he gets in here, he can't move. He can just stand there. Of course, then he could throw fireballs at me. Fine. I'll just cover it up for the moment. Alright, let's get to the end and check it out. I'm sorry, the end portal room. See if Mr. Luggage is there. Cross your fingers. Hey, there you are, guy. I knew you were here. Well, I didn't know you were here, but I thought a little bit about it, and I thought, okay, I bet he's there. I'm trying to make him move. He doesn't want to move. Alright, I'll just shift right-click to pick him up. You know, I don't know if you like threw him in lava in this entity form, he might actually die. So you, because this is just like throwing a piece of cobblestone or whatever, right? He's just an entity, or I don't know what the right word is. He's just an entity, not a dude walking around, or the other way around. Anyway, let's pop through here. Oh yes. Oh good, flight, yes. F for flight. Now, where's the portal? Over here. Cool. And, well, instead of going back in there, I didn't do this before. Hey! I wasn't talking to you. Who are you? Alright. Through the end portal. So if you've not killed the end dragon, this goes through a whole script with lots of things and some credits and some pretty cool text. Fun to read. I think you could actually find the end credits somewhere else, so I'm not going to record all that. Just hit escape to get out of that, and we're back home. Now, if the Enderman follows me through that, I do believe he can come back here. But he doesn't seem to have done so. So, cool. Yeah, like I said, I'm getting some weird messages on the recording software. Let me cut for a moment here, restart everything, and see what's going on. And then back to some more Mystcraft. We need more pages, which means more ages, which means checking stuff out. So, be back in a minute. Alright, and I'm back. Looks like everything's fine. The recording looks good. I've got it actually encoding another episode of Magic Farm in the background, and I think that's taxing the system a bit. So I'm playing one while I'm recording and encoding another one. It just occurred to me that this is the first Ender Lily seeds that we have got in this pack. I've had Ender Lily seeds in other packs, so I didn't like jump up and down when I got that. But yeah, this is the first one we've ever seen in this pack. So I have a bunch of Ender Pearls already, and I've made Enderium ingots, but these guys are usually a fairly early way to get Ender Pearls. You can find them as dungeon loot, and I don't know if they're just totally disabled in Magic Farm or if I've had terrible luck, but I have never found one in this playthrough. So the change in this version of the pack, obviously, is that they now spawn in... who said what? Alright. They now spawn in the end. So there's a fully grown Ender Pearl hanging out there. Let's see. I also did not put up the signs. So, oh, right. So this is home. Oh, I can't have it there. Hang on. I gotta center it a little bit. And then I'm just gonna throw a couple more signs here. I don't know why I made a whole dozen, but D. Yes, that's the portal to D, whatever that means. Okay, so I'll move this one over in a minute. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's not home. That's the end room. That other one over there is home. End portal. Alright, let's get it sorted. Use an open hand, I think, to get these. No, shift. There we go. Shift open hand to grab that out. Throw the old book stand over here. I should have brought my book stands and put them down. Oh well. Alright, I don't want... whatever. This is the portal to home. There we go. So, book, done. Alright, I did want to grab a couple Ender Lily seeds and some endstone and maybe just take a look around again, because, I don't know, they may have added some other stuff that I'm not aware of. It's a crazy mod pack, you never know. What do I need? What do I need? Nothing. Yeah, let's just put that there, sure. Okay, let's go. And again, if you want to avoid these guys getting mad at you, you can put a pumpkin on your head, and then when you look at them, they won't be mad because they won't recognize you as a human. Alright, so if I break this guy, we're going to get a pearl and a seed. You got a very, very small chance of getting 2 seeds. I already had 1, so we only got 1 out of that. But we're also going to want some endstone because this stuff grows much better on endstone than it does on dirt. You can plant it on dirt or Natura clouds. Yeah, it's pretty low, but these things, if you fall into them, they slow your fall. And you won't fall out the bottom unless you hit shift, maybe? No. You don't fall out the bottom, so you have to go off the side to get out of them. Alright, so let's just take a little look around. Oh, that's right. We've got these Ender hives. I never made a scoop, did I? Alright. Well, you have to make a scoop to get these guys. And they're simple as heck to make. The basic one is just some wool and some sticks. I don't have any wool on me, of course. And then you can do a thaumium version of it. It just lit up for some reason. Interesting. You can do a thaumium version of it that is much more robust and also is enchantable, so you can put the repair enchant on it and then it never breaks. But the basic scoop, unless they've changed it, I'm thinking maybe I remember hearing something about them changing it. Anyway, unless they've changed it, the basic scoop had like 8 uses or something, so it breaks very easily. Oh yes, and they hurt you if you stand on them when they're fully grown like this. So, just standing. Ouch. Ouch, it hurts. Okay, let me grab just a bit of endstone, maybe 2 bits. So I could just replant them here, I guess. Yeah, well, I'm not going to be here often enough to pick them, probably. I usually plant these sort of like I plant the, what are they called? Netherrack. So it's not a huge field of it, but it's close by where you can see it and see when they're ready to be picked. Grab it, and then just manually pick them. Now, some mods, I think metallurgy adds all sorts of metals and ore to dig here in the end. Paragliding. But this one doesn't have it. Oh yes, F. Gotta remember that F key instead of double tapping space. Okay, cool. I think that's about it. There are other mods too that make the end kind of infinite because really, let's see. Oh, my Sonic the Hedgehog key's not working anymore. I'll have to look into... Oh, I think I had to remap that, didn't I? So those are just Natura clouds that keep going on, but there are some mods that extend the end, because right now it's just an island, and this is all Natura clouds all over the friggin' place. But the end normally is just an island, and there are some mods that extend that, but not in this pack. So there's not much else to do in the end here, I don't think. Nice that they added the ender pearls here. That's cool. Oops. Infernal guy there. You know, I grabbed quite a few. Why don't I plant just a few of them right here and see how they do. Here, I'll put 10 here and I'll bring 10 home. Now, interestingly enough, they do hurt when you stand on them. I wonder if they could sort of be used as a mob trap for killing stuff automatically. I don't know. Okay, so I got a bunch of endstone, bunch of pearls. Let's head home. And then, yeah, let's just do this quickly. Now, these do require light to grow. They're not something you want to plant in the dark. They grow just like a normal crop. Plant those all in there. Look at that, 10, perfect. Look how good I am. Alright, and then let's go try another Mystcraft age and see what we can get. Put that away. I have a notebook now, so I won't forget. Let's put that in the hotbar, actually. Yeah, actually, I'm probably going to need my linking book. Right, what do we need? We need a couple more link panels, and we're going to have to make a new random age descriptive book. We'll throw that one, I don't know, we'll go up around. Oops. There's age 5, and we need a new. Oops, I need leather. Come on. Yeah, I do have a little bit of lag going on here. What's going on? Looks alright. Anyway. A little bit of leather and a linking panel, a link panel. Gets us our new link book, and let's get a book stand to put down once we get there. You know, it's probably better not to take that off your bar. I suppose you could spawn somewhere where you want to chop your way out of a problem real quick, so anyway. Alright, so let's go try out age 5. And again, it would be not a bad idea if you were to back up your world or take off all your stuff before you run through here, because there are in fact some really bad roads. Okay, we have lightning at least. That could be spontaneous explosions. Yeah, this is a lot of lightning. This is the kind of lightning that you may end up getting struck by lightning kind of stuff. Looks like we've got maple woods and desert hills. Let me do a little bit of exploring. I don't think a single lightning strike is going to kill me. We do have normal caves. And we're running across terrain that doesn't exist yet. Pretty fast? Boy, okay, wow. Look at all that down there. Yeah, I'm going to pause for a moment here and let things load up, and then we'll be back. I think I'm doing too many things at the same time, and it's having trouble generating all the chunks. Be back in a minute. Okay, I think it's a little bit better here. That's a good time to remind me to mention that server owners are not going to want you doing all this on Mystcraft, because this puts a pretty big strain on the system. You're generating new chunks all the time, and you're increasing the size of your world by adding all sorts of new chunks and all sorts of new ages or dimensions is what they are in Minecraft. And yeah, your server guys aren't going to like this. That's why a lot of people have Mystcraft disabled. Yeah, you can see the mobs are very... Alright, I was hoping to find another temple here. I think what I'll do is I'll kill the recording, I'll go look for a temple, and when I find one, I'll cut back in the recording. As well as, I think I'll do this a couple more times, and I'll just kind of show you what each world looks like, and then try to find a couple of temples in each world, and then cut in. So I'll keep the recording time down a bit, and we get to see a bunch of different worlds, and hopefully we'll get enough pages we can start writing the world instead of just doing these total random stuff. So here's hoping I don't get killed by lightning, and I will pop the recording back in here if I find a temple, or when I'm ready to make another world and try this again. That's it for the moment. I'll be back. Alright folks, well, it's still storming out here like crazy. I got lightning strikes all over the place, and just came over here and saw a temple out in the water. Still having a little trouble generating chunks. Well, Minecraft always has a little trouble generating chunks, even when you're not recording and doing 47 hours at the same time. So there you go. Alright, what do we got in the temple? We have the green color, which is nice but not useful. North direction, nice but not useful. No, not super useful. Jade cliffs, well, jade cliffs are cool. And again, if you don't want to see the secret, it's time to turn your eyes away. 3, 2, 1, and go! There we go. Dark sun, not great. Deciduous forest, not great. Dunes. And more dunes, alright, we got tons of dunes. I have no idea why they're spawning multiples. You only need one to make copies fast. Okay, so for anybody who's coming back, we'll just stand here. Alright, so here's why you need a notebook. Just throw these all off the stack. Alright, well from now on I'll be just grabbing one page at a time, because there's no need for 15 copies of the same page. Maybe 2 copies, but you can make your own copy. Okay, so I have gone quite a ways. The spawn location's right over here. And unless I'm missing some, which is certainly possible, this is the first one that I've actually found. I don't see anything over the water, I don't see anything out in the desert. Usually a desert type biome is nice because it'll be pretty obvious to find temples. Now all this lightning and thunder is not great, but it's not the worst thing in the world. So. Okay, I'll be back once again if I find another temple. Or back in the house and it's time to make a new age. Alright folks, and back. And yeah, I was just reviewing, well, first of all, looks like that's about an episode already, so let me just clean up a couple things here real quickly. Second of all, yeah, I was just reviewing the tape or recording, and it looks like unfortunately it was dropping some frames here and there, so sorry about that. I guess I overestimated my setup here a little bit, and I thought it was working okay, but it just looks a little chunky and jerky when I'm going through those Mystcraft ages, and it's not entirely Mystcraft's fault. Part of it is the chunk generation, and, well, I guess none of it's Mystcraft's fault. Part of it's the Minecraft chunk generation, and part of it's the fact that I was trying to do an encode in the background. So, I didn't label either of those, did I? Well, I'm not going to remember all the stuff. I remember this one pretty much, but I'm going to have to go remember exactly what was in that, and I'll put a sign up here to label both of those guys. The other thing I was just going to show is in the writing desk here, I've added a couple more notebooks, and I've kind of separated them out. I don't know if this is a great separation or not, but I got biomes here, I got weather and color, time and celestial like sun, moon, stars, and then blocks like diamond blocks, oak blocks, whatever, and modifiers, and then one at the bottom that's like everything else. So far most everything's been fitting here, and I was also going to show in this interface you can pick these up and move them around. If you middle click, it will auto sort them for you. So this is my biomes book. I've got both the biomes themselves and actually the biome controllers. Now you could put the controllers in a different book if you wanted, notebook, but I just keep them in here. So you got native biomes, you got small biomes, you got, well, standard world. I may have to look. I'm not sure if that's actually biomes or not. Some of these are a little tough to tell. But at any rate, we're starting to get some stuff. You don't need weather and color. So setting phase is actually time, and it's used with the celestial stuff. I guess I didn't clean this out. And dark moon, of course, is celestial. Floating islands, I would say, is a modifier. It's not weather or color. And birchwood block is, of course, a block. So there we go. So we've only got 4 colors so far, and 4 of those, and a few of these. Now, I think somebody configured this pack to have a lot less temples, because usually I would find multiple temples in ages, and I went for quite a while back and forth in that last age and only found the one temple. So I think it's been configured to be much harder to find pages, which it's sort of a difficulty thing, but on the other hand, you've got to have Enderium ingots to even get in there, so why bother making it difficult at this point, because we're already pretty late game. The other thing is every age you add is new chunks, and every time you generate new chunks, you make your save file bigger, and your server owners aren't going to like that. Plus, just myself when I'm doing backups, my backup went from 140 megs to 300 megs in the last 2 episodes because I'm generating all these new ages. Now, at some point, I'll probably just delete the age off the hard disk and then leave the books here. And if you do that, you'll be able to go back into the age, but the chunks won't be there. They'll get regenerated from scratch. So it will have the same properties because that's controlled by the book, but the age won't be exactly the way it was the last time. It'll just be similar or something along those lines. So that's a way to do it on a single player game. And if you want to try this on a server and you know the server admin or whatever, you can talk to him and say, hey, let's do this, and then let's when we're done, we can delete all the ages except for 2, 5, and 8 because those had this, this, and this in them. And even those you can delete and you can go back in and you should still find the same properties, just not the exact same chunks that were there last time around. Alright, well I think that's going to be it for this episode. I do want to get some more pages because we're really not to the point where we can create a useful book yet. I mean, we can make books with specific biomes in them, and I mean, you could say a double-length dark sun, which would mean your night would be, or your day would be no sun, and it would be double length, but that doesn't sound like much fun, right? So you can't really make much of an interesting age yet. Tendrils is cool. If I had like diamond blocks, we could try that, but we'd end up with a bunch of instability and problems. So I'm going to go spam some more ages. Unfortunately, it's being really tough to find enough temples, but I'll do that. I don't know. Maybe I'll do kind of a montage of just, hey, look at age, hey, look at temple in the next episode. But yeah, I don't want to record running around in circles trying to find temples for hours. So at any rate, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed Magic Farm 2 again, and I hope you'll be back for the next episode. We'll get past this Mystcraft stuff pretty soon and try to write an actual digger age, as Direwolf calls it, or mining age. And then after that we can start looking into ender quarries and doing some quarrying and getting some automated mining here. That might be a good route to go. So that's it for now, and we'll see you next time.